Welcome to the Copper King Mine and Railroad. Today we're going to talk about details. It's all about the details. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about details in the Copper King Mine and Railroad. We already had shows on a bunch of the details. This one, we're looking at some of the people on a layout. We also had a show on the track gang. This is the track gang over here at the mine. So we had a lot of information on different details, but we'll show you some more what's on the layout. Of course, there was the video on the cribbing. You see all this cribbing along here. And the shacks and the towers. Here's the flagman tower and the yard tower. Another view of the yard tower there. The one over to the city area. And then we had a program on the trees, and we even showed you how to make a few trees. Here's my latest edition of some trees I've made. And then we had a show on the ballast. See all the ballast in here, different colors, the grays and the maroons. I think I have about 5 or 6 different colors of ballast. It really makes your layout stand out. So we're going to talk about some more we haven't seen before, and that's look at these sunflowers down here at the bottom of Markham Bridge. When you have a spot where you can put a bunch of details, it's always a fun thing to do. Here's a dry stream bed right here. It doesn't always have to have water in it. You see, it's just a dry stream bed. Back up in here, some campers. They got their tent and their sleeping bags stacked up and a little fire going. Here's a hiker up there with his hiking stick. And got the Volkswagen bus over here. I don't know how it got up in here, but remember they used to have those Volkswagen Vannikens at one time. Got some rock climbers over here. I think we showed those and always talk about the people too. So it's always fun to have your details doing something, your people or the scene, what you're setting it, doing something. See the rocks coming down that slide right there. Oh, and this is another neat thing to do is just put some clear silicone coming down these crevices on your mountainside. So it looks like it's wet back in there. That makes that stand out really pretty cool. Here's a little culvert over here. And it's got some moisture coming out of that too. So it looks like it's wet. The trees and mosses and grass is right there. So each little place on your layout can be a scene. Talked about these fishermen here. Both of these guys are fishing. Look at that rock sticking up in the middle of the river there. These light towers are really kind of neat. I have about 5 of those on layout. I think there's maybe 6. They light it up at night, really nice for outside mining, nighttime mining. Over at the mine area. This is up on one of the caves by the underground mine. Then you can see their miner shack and the miners right there. Big old rocks that slid down the mountainside. There's actually some steps right here where they can easily get up that mountain right there. Another culvert, little rock retaining wall. Oh, and this is a walkway, a pathway up one of the levels. I know they had these at the mine, so where people could walk up to the different levels so they can access it by just a pathway. So I had to put that on my layout. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the bridge details. There's a lot of, the cement and the little extra details around the bridges. Look at this little railing right here. At the base of the bridge right here, these trees and the grasses and the rocks. And little walkways on that bridge just added on. Railings there, walkways. Some of the stuff you can't even see, but unless you just, really looking for details. But that's what makes it fun, is to have this stuff on your layout. Here's some other trestle bridges right here. And their foundations. How they're set inside the rock there. That's kind of fun. So anywhere you can find to put some details on your layout, that's a fun thing to do. My layout's been around for a long time. This is kind of the thing I look for spots I can fix up now. Inside the tunnels, I finished a little bit in there. Even the smoke over the tunnel entrance there. Here's a little substation over to the mill area. Kind of made that up. A little semi truck unloading some mill equipment there. The power poles, they even have lines on it. You can see from another angle here, the power poles and the lines. People are doing things. There's a guy loading some barrels. Of course, you got your box cars. They have to have some graffiti on it. This is over the city area, and there's a little rock formation here. And back of some of these buildings, we got skids and some junk back here. I had an old caboose that wheels wouldn't work, so I just took them off, and now it's just sitting over here by the city area. Some more skids. So that's the details on the Copper King Mine and Railroad. So